Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Whenever you're listening to this, I'm sure you know this is the Good Living Podcast and this is Coke Boy. Anyway, Coke Boy. Coke, it's Coke. Is this girl in camp, one Iman's friend. She used to call me Cokie. Because of the way she sort of spelled it. Very funny. Very funny girl. Opa is her name. So, today, I was coming back from the gym. I was walking back, but I wanted to take a bike. So what I did was walking and I saw a bike and I called the bike. He looked at me and refused to stop. It was close to me, but when I called him, he refused to stop. I called another one. He slowed down. And then I now looked carefully and saw that he wasn't slowing down for me. He was slowing down for the bump in front of him. So he was leaving me as well. I said, what's going on? And I realized, this is a dark alley. This is let's say, dangerous area. But what I'm saying is it was a dark alley. And even if I'm in a new place, I'm fearing for my own safety while I'm here. I am a 6 foot tall, semi-muscular man asking you to stop in a place that is dark and uncertain. So I realized, I am the threat. I was walking around with a little concern, but I am actually the one that looks like a threat. It was a bittersweet realization. Another realization that I've had recently is the one that perhaps our parents are not equipped to advise us anymore. And I don't mean advice in every sense of the word, but on certain topics, like career, for example, like what to do to make money, or where to invest your money, and things like that. I love my dad so much, but his judgment on business will not be the same that I will take. There are general principles that they can give you, but we are living in a changing world now. The world is not what it was before. We're living in a changing world now. And with AI, the disruption that this is bringing is in the same scale as the internet. So, if they're not aware of these changes and how things will work while we are here, I'm distracted. I don't know why I'm doing this when I'm distracted. If they're not aware of what AI is doing and the advancement that is coming and the changes that are about to get upon us, or even the new wealth creation tactics like passive income, like crypto and stuff like that, if they don't know like remote jobs and how these things work, gigs, if they're not well versed in these things, they're not equipped to tell you what to do around these industries. And if you take their advice, you find yourself sticking to the way they would do things as if it's their time. Meanwhile, it's not their time. Their time has passed. And it's difficult for you not to obey your parents, let me not lie. Like for me, I would always do what my father says, because I've realized that your parents, nobody in this world has your best interest at heart more than your parents. Your parents are the ones who, they believe in you and all your dreams and everything, all of that. So I will not listen to my friend and then ignore my parents now. It cannot work like that, because I don't trust my friends as much as I trust my parents, at least trust my parents' judgment over my life. But they are simply not equipped. You get. Now, if I take it personally, I know that I understand why a lot of people would want to sit down and just take what the government has for them, which is you finish this NYSC, the degree and all of that this country gives you, the paper that this country gives you for being a good citizen and all of that, and following all the school and all the, doing all of that. The reward they give you is your degree, and taking that degree to look for a source of livelihood is what the nation has offered you. And I understand why millions of people are more than willing to take that option. It blends you into society. And that is why I stopped talking about my plans, my ideas, or anything around people. Because before I just thought it was normal. Before I thought maybe they are whining you, that is why you don't want to do business or you don't want to start your own thing. It's because the programming has entered your head. And it's not that, it's that people, they made a choice. And they are going to focus on other things in life, which is probably good. Every old person that has died always says it's not what they achieved monetarily that they enjoy or that they are most proud of on their deathbed. Is the meaningful connections they made. So some people will just say, you know what, if government gives me a job or this, I use this degree to get something and it's able to sustain myself and maybe my family, that's good enough. And then they chase interpersonal relationships with other people. They chase, fulfillment elsewhere. So, probably not the case. But then I've decided not to be telling people because I know that it sounds weird to them. As somebody who wants to struggle on his own just to, it's why I always tell myself I'm front-loading my suffering. I want to front-load all my effort and suffering and everything. Even if it's from now until I'm 35. Let me do all of that, and then when I'm older, and maybe, so that once it clicks, I know that all this suffering was not for nothing. And if it's to suffer until I die, so be it. Because if I don't die, it means I'll make it. All this one, they tell myself for these things. Honestly, the voices of some people, I swear, that just entered me there now and said that last sentence. The voices of people. Thank God I'm away from everybody, except you good people. I just shot this dog now. One day I was walking Cheta, my cousin's dog, and then there's this dog that came out and started barking at her and all of that. And Cheta removed her head from the dish and ran away. Imagine your dog removing her head from removing her head from your dish and running away. When normally I thought the dish was the one holding her. Anyway guys, that's the podcast today. My change of PPA. My agent called me today and said I should check my portal. I'm still seeing command there. He said, okay, I should give you time. Now he's made me check it 3 times since then. I will not check it again. I'll sleep and I'll leave it. So by the time you are listening to this, I'll probably have checked it and seen what is there. Hopefully it would have reflected by then because he told me it was approved. Actually, he didn't tell me it was approved. He just said I should check. I'm going to go and ask him, is this thing approved? In fact, I'm going to go while I'm recording this podcast. Has it been approved? There. Has it been approved, senior man? If it's not, don't bug me. Alright, and I owe him a balance. So you can't wait. It's true, that's why it's good to hold this with balance to take your work serious. So once that happens, first things first, I'm going to try and go and get accepted. I have some other tasks to perform if that thing clicks. Well, the first one actually is to get myself accepted. Once I do that, I'm going to go over to the studio, let him know when I'm starting, then get myself registered at my LGI properly because that's the next most important thing. And then once that is done, I have other tasks for good living sake that I have to do. So those will also come into play. And then, we'll kick off the year shooting in a good studio, put a budget for the editors, because honestly I feel like that is the heart of good living. Whoever the editors that I'm going to get. See, I saw the ad now. I put an ad out and get editors. So anyway, that has been the podcast. It's been difficult for me to record and pay attention today. I'm sorry. I'll make it up tomorrow. And that's that. I'm going to wait until 10 minutes. Oh, what even happened today with me? Where did I go? It's just a lot of chatting. Every idea I have, every strategy I think of now, I write it down. It becomes clear. Once I have a strategy or something, I just get up and pen it down properly. I have a different page for different strategies that I want to use moving forward. So I'm going to implement those. And it's very, very feasible. They're very, very feasible. see you guys tomorrow. Love you.